Something's coming up this Saturday night at the legendary Manchester Arena, the AO Arena, and it's something fans have been waiting for years. It's a main event that will thrill you, excite you, and it will bring the thrill of victory along with the agony of defeat. And it's all brought to you live on Sky Sports Box Office by Boxer Promotions and our promoter, Mr. Ben Shalom, and our sponsorship provided by Bet365, Arnold Clark, ICICB, Village Hotels, Everlast, and Wow Hydrate. Let's bring the stars of the show to the stage at this time. Coming out first from Sheffield, he's the former welterweight world champion, Kell Special Kell Brook. And let's bring his opponent to the microphones, ladies and gentlemen, from Bolton, the former light welterweight world champion, Amir Khan. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I have to tell you, when you say the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, that's something that many writers here, the broadcasters, the promoters, and the fans will experience together. The fighters, each one will have the thrill of victory. One will have the agony of defeat. But as a fan, we're going to experience both, because through the years, we've both come to know these guys. We love them. We appreciate them. For me, I've introduced them in the ring, and I've known them for many years. And it's just, while it's an exciting experience, it's going to be a tough night for a lot of us, because this is something we've looked forward to for so long. So let me just get things started and pass this on to my longtime friend of over 25 years from Sky Sports, the head of Sky Sports Boxing, Mr. Adam Smith.
Thank you very much. A pleasure to have the legend here back in the UK, Michael Buffer. Fantastic. Just give you the big fight feel, doesn't it? It's been an incredibly exciting, enticing week here in the fabulous fighting city of Manchester. And the former headliners, Hatton, Hay, Froch, even Nassim Hamid, who's just called Ben's phone about 5 minutes ago, cannot wait for this. We've seen colossal, fiery grudge matches over the years. None may be more heated in recent times than Froch and Groves, of course. And as Ben and I drove past Old Trafford last night, the Ben and Eubank memories flooded back. October 1993, Ben was just born a week before that. He was 1 week old when that happened. Incredible. And now, after years of waiting for the most bitter rivalry of this modern era, we reach a conclusion in less than 60 hours on Saturday night. So to Ben Shalom, the CEO of Boxer, you made the fight happen, and it's your first Sky Sports box office event.
Yeah, wow, Sky Sports box office. Something anyone from my generation has grown up with. It's the biggest brand in boxing. It's grown the sport more than ever. It's the history of the 20 years, and it's been some great promoters that have carried that mantle, from Frank Maloney to Frank Warren to then Eddie Hearn. It's special to be able to take this brand into 2022 now, into a new era where there's going to be 24/7 access, where there's going to be content, where there's going to be the greatest storytelling in British boxing. But we want to save it for special nights, and this is a special night. Khan v. Brook. It almost feels strange saying it. It's a fight I've dreamt of watching, never mind promoting. It's a fight that has captured the imagination of the British sport for a long time. We started our company 4 years ago, about 200 yards from the Manchester Arena. This was a fight we talked about in the office long into the night, and when we got the chance over the past 6 months to actually try and make this happen, it's been relentless, it's been hard work, the teams have been hard work, and now we're here It's unbelievable. We're 3 nights away. I mean, this was a fight that we always wanted to see. It has the narrative. It has the storytelling. You couldn't really make it up. The entertainment in this fight, 2 superstars. At the end of the day, it's a lad from Sheffield and a lad from Bolton that went on to achieve things that we could only dream of. It was almost too much for them to fight each other. There was almost too much to lose. They both went and conquered the world. But now we get to see it on Saturday night. It's going to be absolutely packed in the Manchester Arena on Saturday. I want to thank the fighters for wanting to take this opportunity and put it all on the line. It's something for the fans that we've been waiting for a long, long time. And lastly, I want to thank Sky Sports because I'm starting to see the scale of this thing, and I think without Sky Sports in British boxing, it would be a very, very, very sorry place. And they've been unwavering in their support over the past 6 months to build the stable and build boxing back up, and culminating in a night that means as much to us at Boxer and to myself personally as it does to them. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the teams. The fighters look in tremendous shape, and everything is set up perfectly for Saturday night.
Thanks, Ben. This is very personal for many of us at Sky. We followed the careers of both Amir and Kell for many, many years. And did we ever think this was actually going to happen? Well, it is on Saturday night. Let's get straight to the fighters, the gladiators that are putting it all on the line. It's all about this fight for legacy. Amir, first to you. As Ben said, the pair of you look in phenomenal shape. We saw little bits in the workouts yesterday in the packed Trafford Centre. How excited in your whole career are you for this night on Saturday?
I'm very excited. You know, this is a massive fight for me. My 40th fight. Been as a professional boxer for a very, very long time, and has to be one of the biggest fights of my career. Winning world titles is one thing. Going to America was my dream to fight over there, and I did that. But this fight means a lot to me, my career, and that's one of the reasons I had to go back to a drawing board, change my whole training camp, and that's when I joined Team Bomac and Team Crawford. I went all the way to Omaha, Nebraska, and I just needed that motivation and that push. And I thought the only people who can do that for me is this team, and went back to the drawing board. And I think, you know, knowing that this is going to be one of the biggest fights in Britain gives you that extra push as well, that motivation. And being on Sky Sports, where everyone gets the opportunity to watch the fight, is going to be massive and amazing. I mean, you know, I'm just worried about few things. I'm worried about Kell's health after the beating I'm going to be giving him come this fight night. I mean, look, I think the beating he's going to get is something that he's never had before, and all the talking he's been doing as well. You know, we are gonna definitely put him in his place, because it's been a very long time. I mean, like 10 years it's been going on for. So this is my time now to put him in his place. And you know, one thing I want to say as well, another thing, I think Kell's always been very obsessed with my career. You know, he's been like a fanboy, which is the honest truth. And, you know, I've been living in his head for such a long time that I think it's going to come a stage where he's going to say, I mean, he needs to start paying me some rent. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but it's been like that. But, you know, we just need to go in there, like I said, put all the words to a side. I think we've done enough talking. I just can't wait to get in the ring and, you know, do a job on him now.
But Amir, what's fueled the fire personally
I think,
for you?
You know what? I think it's more jealousy than anything. I mean, look, I've been on my own, having my own career. I've been fighting. I've been traveling to America. My dream was always to, you know, win a world title, and also then fight in the likes of MSG, Madison Square Garden, fight at the MGM Arena, fight in Vegas, have your face lit up on the Vegas Strip. Obviously, Kell was over here. That's the reason the fight didn't happen them days, because I was already campaigning in America. I think now, as it's got to this stage where we thought, you know what, it makes sense having it. A lot of people might be saying it's too late, but now I think it's been massive. I mean, the outcome of this has been huge, and you know, I think it's going to be. I think it's the right time. The fight's happening. You know.
What happens if you lose? Would you ever live with that?
I mean, look, both of us. I mean, we both. This is it's a big thing for us both. I mean, if either of us lose, it's going to be something we're not going to be living with. We can't live with for a very long time. I mean, it's going to haunt us for a very long time as well. So I think, look, I'm not going to put that in my mind. That's the reason I trained so hard, and I'm not left no stone unturned. I've done everything I've needed to, because I know that, you know, I can't lose this fight.
Kell, let's bring you in. He says it's jealousy. He says the fanboy, you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this fight. There's an obsession. There's something in you that has got to get rid of Amir Khan, and it's been burning for so long, hasn't it?
Yeah, listen, you know, he's known, it goes back from the amateur days. You know, he boxed at 60 kilograms, I was 63.5. We used to win, he used to win championship at the weight below, I used to win at the one above. You know, then we went to England team. We shared, you know, the same room. You know, he knew exactly what word. You know, and then obviously he did what he did in the Olympics. Got a good sign-on fee, and we was with the same promoter, Frank Warren. We always got promised that we would fight down the line. But like he said in many interviews, like, "Oh, he's Kell Brook." He said that he didn't even know who I was. You know, there's things like this, and you know, he's never given me that respect. The talk is nearly over. Listen, the fight's here now. You know, I don't like Amir, you don't like me. You're going to see an epic fight Saturday night.
What do you take with the fact that he says he's going to give you a beating that you almost that you won't recover from? And of course, for the loser, it is a very, very lonely place to be Sunday morning.
Well, listen, we're three sleeps away. We're 3 sleeps away. He's definitely going to sleep Saturday night. You know, when I smash him in. So listen, we're days away.
You've been away, Fuerteventura. You put everything into this camp. Is it the best? Dominic was saying to me the other day, probably the best camp since Sean Porter. Is it the best you've felt? The weight we know, the 149, a slight issue here. How are you feeling in yourself compared to all the other great nights you've had?
Well, he made a mistake. You know, 7 months we've been talking about this fight. You know, Amir's team, my team. You know, I've been training because I knew that it was going to come off. You know, it got agreed, and then he come back to the table and wanted to change the contract again. You know, I seen in the gloves are off that it says that I'm half broken. It seems to me that in his mind that he's only took this fight because he thinks I'm half broken, but he's made a massive mistake. He's made a massive mistake in this fight, a massive mistake, because you're going to see, you know, like we've been away in Fuerteventura for 6 weeks. We've been living, we've been doing absolutely everything possible to be in the best possible shape for Saturday night, and the world's going to see, you know, me go in there and destroy him.
And you'll destroy him, and you believe you'll destroy Kell, Amir?
100%. I mean, look, the hard work has been done, and we've done what we needed to do. We've trained very hard for this fight, and I'm sure he has as well. And you know, come fight night, the best man will win.
Let's bring the 2 dads in right now. Let's go down to Terry.
Oh, my dad didn't come because I used to. Oh, yeah, I didn't make it.
He made it. I saw him.
He sneaked up.
He's been in this business a long time. I saw him come in, don't worry. Terry, let's start with you. Obviously, an incredibly close connection with Kell for many, many years. You've believed in him. You've always said to all of us that the best Kell Brook, the right Kell Brook, is almost unbeatable. He's in the shape of his life. How confident are you and the family that this will be the defining night for Kell Brook?
I'm actually very confident in this fight. You know what it is with Kell. He needs a fight that he can really get his teeth into. You know, in the past, it's Kell's career. It's gone up, it's gone down. All the main fighters have avoided him. You know, he's never really got the chance of fighting the big names because they all know he's dangerous, and me and you were dangerous from a very young age, and obviously that's why we believe obviously he's sidestepped us and that sort of thing all the way along the line, you know, and it's got to a stage where I've just lost it. It's got to a stage obviously where between them, like Kell says, you know, back to amateur days, Kell will win gold medal in 4 nations, and me went on and won silver medal. You know, we were with first promoter. You know, I believe we got sidelined. What we got promised is what we never got. You know, and obviously the big fighters, we got promised them from Manny Pacquiao, on and on and on. And they never materialised, you know. So, Kell in between, unless you put something in front of Kell, you know, then that he can get his teeth in for, then he's half-hearted, because you've seen him, he's been in love with boxing, then he ain't been in love with boxing, you know, and it's all due to not getting in there and getting the names in. But this is one fight that, you know, has always haunted us for years and years and years. You know, like I say, everywhere Kell goes, when you're fighting Amir. Well, all I know is that it's here, that the fight's here today, and it's literally 2 days away. I can't even believe myself that it's happening, and I've still got to see him get through ropes. That's how much I've believed it's happening, you know. And the only thing I can do, I can obviously thank Sky for being behind it, thank, you know, Ben Shellon, you know, Boxer for putting it together, you know, thank everybody, you know, involved with it, you know, and it's happening.
Thanks, Terry. It's haunted the Brook family. Shah, has it haunted your family?
Not really, to be honest with you. But like Terry just saying there, I mean, Kell always needed something there to fight for. I mean, that says it all, doesn't it? Because, in other words, all the big fights he's had, they meant nothing to him. So, I mean, he reckons this is the biggest fight for him. Yeah, of course it is the biggest fight for him. Amir's ready. I'm sure Kelly's ready as well, you know. But come fight night, all the preparations will be behind. All the work has been done in the gyms, you know. And it's pointless talking about anything now. All the hard works are done. Amir's ready for it no matter what Kell brings. Amir reminds me of him when he first turned pro. This is how much committed he was for this fight, you know. Because there was no distractions. The camp was brilliant. I think Bomac did a great job with him, keeping everybody away from the training camp. Just Amir and his trainers. Nobody else was in there. Even I wasn't there. You know, so I think that was a great thing, you know. So he concentrated, he's ready, and he's willing, you know. Come fight night, you will see fireworks, definitely fireworks, and you'll see who will be burning.
You know him better than anyone, pretty much, Shah, and what do you feel as a family? You say that he's gone away, he's in the best shape of his life, almost like when he was turning pro. So it's got to mean something very deep for you guys.
100%. I mean, every fight's a big thing for us, you know what I mean? But this particular fight, the preparation was incredible for him, you know. And what it means to us, it means everything to us. Every fight means everything to us, you know. Because we're behind him 100%, whatever he does, whoever he fights, you know, we're always there for him. And he always wanted this fight. It was unfortunate, you know, both guys wanted the fight. It was behind the scenes, what was negotiations, what made this fight, you know, delayed to where it is today. But it's happening. It's happened. It's going to happen now. Come Saturday night, we'll see everything.
Let's get straight to Bomac alongside you, Brian McIntyre. Great words from Shah. Everybody saying that you and Amir have got this fantastic relationship now. Terence Crawford, of course, alongside him. Has the camp been as incredible as Amir's saying? And what about this new relationship you've got with him? Because obviously at the other end of the table there's a huge history, but this is a new one.
Well, I will tell you this. Camp was fun. Most important thing. He pushed it, he grinded it out, and he didn't complain not one time. We went through 4 or 5, maybe 6 sparring partners. I tried to push him and push him and push him to, so I could hear him say I quit, and he never said it. He just kept going, and me and the team was proud of him.
Obviously, you've trained Terence Crawford, and he's the pound-for-pound king, and it's fantastic to have him here this week. But, of course, your man beat Amir. Thinking back to when Lennox Lewis got knocked out by Oliver McCall, and he took Manny Stewart to sort of rebuild him. Why did you take on Amir Khan? Did you see something even in the fight against Terence that made you think, you know, I want to work with this guy?
Well, one thing I was convinced of that he wanted it more than Kell did, because Kell only went 3 rounds. So Amir, he came in there and tried to fight. So what I did was, when I sat down with the team and we decided we was going to take Amir on, all we needed to do was sharpen the iron, sharpen the tools, because he was a threat. And he's going to be definitely a threat come Saturday night.
What sort of performance are you predicting from Amir, and how does it end?
I'm going to tell you like I tell everybody else. We train for 12 rounds, but if the stoppage is there, we're going to go for it.
Down to Dominic Ingle, who has known Kell forever. You're back together. You've said to me about the Sean Porter camp and how pleased you are with Kell, that he's done absolutely everything this time around. But we all know it's not just the physical preparation, it's the mental one as well. He's wanted this fight, I'm sure you have, for a long, long time.
Yeah, it's the fight, you know, we've been waiting for. To be honest, I'm surprised that Amir's actually took the fight and his team have took the fight, because in the position where he's in, he's a bit of a celebrity, he's a bit of a superstar. It's not probably a fight he needed to do, because it's not really going to benefit him apart from the money. If he wins this fight, he's got more to lose than he has to gain. And I'll tell you now, if I were in his position as his father, I'd say, why do you need to take this fight? We can't actually believe that Khan's turning up for this fight, that he agreed to this fight. Because You know, we needed the fight. Kell needed the fight. Khan didn't need the fight. So he's got everything to lose and really nothing to gain because people expect him to beat Kell Brook anyway. The only thing what's kind of, you know, thrown a fly in the ointment is that the bookies are with Kell, and that's going to like affect all the people, all his friends. Kell said, you know, get a bet on me. The odds aren't very good to bet on Kell to win because he's a favourite. So, you know, I wouldn't have took the fight if I was Khan. It's not really something he needed to do. And to be honest as well, I expected a bit more from Brian, a bit more verbal because he's a good talker. I thought this press conference would be a bit more lively, you know, because he likes to shout off a little bit. He knows everything about Kell Brook. So it will be interesting if he actually does know about Kell Brook. I think all he knows about Kell Brook is what he's seeing against Crawford. And, you know, wasn't much different. He wasn't much different to what Khan did. But the thing is, Khan took away out. He said he got hit in the balls, and that was it. Done. He didn't want to get the final knockout. So, you know, we're going to see on Saturday night, the talking's going to be over. It's going to come down to the physicalities of it all. You know, Khan is a very good talker. I love listening to him. I love it. I love it. But on the night, there's not going to be any talking. It's just going to be down to who wins, who punches the hardest, who's got something left. And I believe Kell's got more in the tank and more left than Amir Khan. That's what this fight is down to. Who's got more in the tank? And it's down to me as a trainer, you know, to believe that Kell's got what he's got left. It doesn't matter to Bone Mike whether Khan wins or not because he's still got Terence. He's still got that paycheck coming in every fight. Khan's just a bit of filling in time, that's all it is. He's a brave man taking on Amir Khan, that's all I'll say.
So Dom.
Yes, Amir.
I mean, we want to ask.
Yes, Amir. How are you?
Good. What did the sweat taste like?
Do you know what? Do you know what? It tasted fantastic.
Did it?
I got a question.
Sometimes
I got a question.
we regret the things we do.
I got a question.
Don't we? Go on.
I got a question.
Go on, Brian.
You said
Go for it, Brian.
You said we you know why I take the fight. It's all about the paycheck. Let me ask you a question. You know how much Kell got left in the tank, don't you? That's why you didn't come over and fight us in America because you knew he wasn't going to do anything in that fight.
Do you know what?
So let me say something to you.
Yeah?
There's the train of thought, the train of training, whatever the case got to be.
Sorry,
it ain't going to
Sorry,
change. It's not going to change.
Sorry,
you know how much he got left in that tank, don't you?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's for the paycheck for you.
Yeah. No,
you know it is.
listen, I've had plenty.
Because he has nothing. You know that.
I've had a lot.
No, Kell don't have nothing left in that tank.
You reckon?
You know that.
You know.
Y'all
that.
just going through the motions.
Yeah.
Y'all going through the motions.
You think?
He hasn't fought since Crawford.
Okay.
What is he doing now? What he been doing? Walking the streets and partying, being in the limelight and all that? He ain't going to do
Who did?
He ain't going to do
Who did Amir?
Who
did Amir fight after?
Now you don't woke me up.
After
you woke me up now because you
now
he
come alive. Look, go on.
Press conference.
He's come alive. Come on, Brian. Keep going.
Please.
Come on, keep going. But not too much. Not too much. I want to see you getting in that ring on Saturday night. Not killing over, yeah?
What?
Keep shouting.
He ain't going to do nothing.
Go on. You done?
He ain't going to do what?
Have you done right? Okay, then. The reason I didn't train him for Crawford is it wasn't enough time to get him into.
Oh, now you want to explain? You should explain that when he went over there.
Keep shouting. Keep shouting. Is that it? You done? Yeah.
I'm done when I say I'm done.
Good. You
I'm
done?
done when I'm saying I'm done.
Have you finished? Can I talk now? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We both.
Now every time you talk, I don't want to hear that. Shut up.
Hey!
Shut up. Shut up.
Wait. What? Can I talk now? You finished?
Me off.
Oh.
He ain't gonna do. He shot.
Listen.
He shot.
Listen.
He
Brian,
good for 4 rounds. Now I'm gonna keep it real. He's good for 4 rounds. It's gonna be a tight ass fight for the first couple of rounds. But after that, he's gonna start dwindling away. Watch.
Somebody check his blood pressure.
He know that. You know that. Your whole camp know that.
You know that.
It's you come for the paycheck.
Right. It's you the one come for the paycheck.
So we've got Brian, who's training him here. Former boxer, very good. He had a good knockout ratio, 63%. Unfortunately, it was him getting knocked out, and that's probably why it's going to work with him and Khan, because he can probably talk Khan away through them knockdowns that he had.
So what that got to do with them two fighting?
Got nothing
what
to
that
do
got
with
to do with them two fighting?
Now
you want to try to attack me?
Calm down.
You want to attack me?
Calm down. I couldn't attack you.
All right, them tactics ain't going to work, partner.
I couldn't attack you.
It ain't going to work.
Attack you.
Them two got to fight, not me and you.
Exactly.
He ain't got to fight
So
me.
why are you doing the talking?
Kell ain't got to fight you.
Why are you doing the talking? It's not you.
That ain't going to
Calm
work.
down.
It's not going to
You're
work,
not
man.
make that ring on Saturday night. You're not. You're not. We're going to need 2 sets of paramedics.
Okay. Okay, Dom, Brian.
Yeah, one for you.
No, not for me. I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Let's get
I'm
back
good.
to the fighters. Amir, you are the underdog in this fight. How do you feel about that?
I mean, time will tell come Saturday. Yeah, I mean, quite surprised by it, but yeah, I mean, look, we've done all the hard work, and there's no point talking about it now and just putting the work to it. I mean, if you guys want to make money, guys, good time to make money then. You know, put your bets on me, because yeah, quite surprised about it, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it's cool.
You've heard the two trainers speak.
Yeah.
Time for you to talk to Kell, maybe one final time. What are you going to say to him? We've seen the gloves are off. We've seen you on the ringside set together so many times over the years. What do you want to say to Kell now, just before the weigh-in and the fight night?
I hope he's ready, you know, and we're going to give the fans in Manchester an amazing fight. I mean, it's been long overdue, this fight has, and we all to tune in and check this fight on Sky. It's going to be a massive one, and like I say, you know we don't like each other, and it's going to be fireworks come fight night. Thank you.
Kell?
I didn't think the day would come, like Dom said, but we're days away. I'm just so happy our training's gone. I'm just excited. It's going to be an adventure, all this, you know, seeing everyone come out, seeing all the fans. The fans are going to get to see this fight, what I've wanted to give them for years. So I'm just excited. I'm excited to put on a show Saturday night.
You want to look at him? Do you want to give a final prediction? Tell him what's going to happen?
He's going to get beat. He's going to get beat.
You ain't get knocked out.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, won't we?
We're going to get a knockout either way.
We're going to get a knockout, and he's going on his face or his back, one or two.
Amir, by knockout, definitely.
Definitely, I'm going to hurt him, and I'm going to hurt him, and then he's going to be put in his place. Yeah, definitely, going to shut him up for good. Somebody he's going to remember for a very, very long time.
Well, let's just bring in Kell Brook. He's nipped round. Come and join us, Kell. Oh, he's smiling now.
Yeah.
Less smiles up there. How was that for you? It got pretty spiteful at times.
He got a bit spiteful, but listen, that's just talking, innit? You know, we us fighters, you know, all we know how to do is fight. You know, we're not talkers, but the talking is done now. We've got to weigh in, and then we're going to get to see the fight.
Well, let's just talk about that weighing, because up there you said you might come in on weight, under, over, who knows. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. You know, I'm doing fine. You're going to have to wait and see if I come on weight, if I make 10.9, or if I come in at a heavier weight. I might pay a few $100,000. I might come on at weight. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see.
I knew
I might be playing games. I might be playing games.
This,
I might be playing games.
Day.
I don't know. I might wait. I might not.
I do think, and even if they're not, I think it set the seed in Amir's head to say, is he going to come over? You know, that's set a little panic in if he does or if he doesn't. But it's basically saying, look, I know what you've done. I'll either prove to you I can make the weight easy, or I'm going to do your head in until it comes to weighing time.
If I don't come on weight, I'm going to definitely blame Johnny. I heard Johnny was saying this the other day, so he's going to get the blame.
He always does. I mean, it's always Johnny's fault. That's the thing. In terms of keeping your emotions in check, how hard do you think that's going to be on Saturday night?
It's gonna be hard. You know, it's easily saying something than doing it. You know, because there's all the years of the talk and the predictions what the fans have got us, and there's a lot of emotion involved in this fight. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to curb it, but I'm gonna try my best to do that.
Because a lot of talk is, do you genuinely dislike each other? I think that's just proven how much it's real, right?
It's real. You know, it's genuinely real. It's, you know, dislike from both sides, and that obviously fired up to be a magnificent fight. Because when two people don't like each other and they want to win so bad, you get to see an amazing fight.
What kind of fight do you think we're going to get on Saturday night?
I think we're going to have a bit of everything. I think we're going to stand and fight middle at ring at time. That's why, you know, I want to come and have a fight. I think that he's going to want to be on the back foot and box and try and chuck shots in bunches and then get on his bike and be clever. There's going to be so much in this fight. I've got all the 20 odd years of my training and what I've learned from back in Brendan and Dominic, I'll all have to come out Saturday night to get this win.
We've been talking about it for so many years. Is there a part of you that can actually believe it's happening?
You know, we're still not there yet. You know?
Don't say that.
I know, but I wanted to say to him to bubble wrap him to make sure that he turns up Saturday night. He don't slip down and bump his head and say, oh, he can't fight. You know, until I'm looking at him, you know, that's when I'll know. But come on, all these cameras and all these people are right here. You know, I believe it's going to happen Saturday night, and I cannot wait.
Kell, just a quick number one, the press that's turned up here, we'd expect it at something like an AJ fight or something like that. The amount of press that turned out, the tension that's around it. Is there any fighter today that could make you train as hard as what you have done for this fight, or did it have to be Amir Khan to be that fight to make you train so hard and prep so hard and focus so hard on an opponent?
That's a good question. I think it'd be hard. You know, obviously. Thinking off the top of my head, you know, maybe when he was in his time I'd make me, you know, but when you've got a rivalry like this, and it means so much for me, because wherever I go, wherever I walk, and these boxing fans, the first question is, when are you fighting Amir Khan? You know, before this fight gone. So it's always been there. It's always had a niggle at me that why we've never fought. You know, it's always been there, and you know, so it's not been hard for me to train for this fight. It's been dead easy for me, because I've been wanting to train. I've been the first one in the gym and the last one out, wanting to pick up everything I can pick up to come in this fight, my 100%.
How much is defeat unthinkable for you?
It's unthinkable. You know, that's why I put myself through pain and hell and sacrifice away from my family to make sure that I get the win. You know, I don't think about losing in this fight, you know, because you can't think like, you know, if you're a winner, I'm a born winner, so that's what I train for, to train to win. I don't give it a second thought about losing.
Fight night, it's rolling on. 3 more sleeps.
The atmosphere, though, Kell. You walked out to a few boos yesterday in the Trafford Centre. What are you expecting on Saturday? What kind of atmosphere do you think it'll be?
I'm expecting same again, like a mixed, you know, because we're both Northerners from up north, him from Bolton, me from Sheffield. You know, so you know you're gonna have Calm fans, you're gonna have Brook fans. So you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm just concentrating on him. I'm not, as long as the fans, you know, as long as they're paying and they're coming to watch. You know, if they want me to win, if they want me to lose, at least they're going to be there and going to be watching the fight that they've wanted to watch.
Is there a part of you that's enjoying this? Are you allowing yourself to enjoy this week?
I'm trying to, you know, I am trying to enjoy it, because I know that I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I know that I am, you know, at the back end of my career. So to be in a big pay-per-view fight and to see all these people, you know, at the same time as the nerves and what's running through my body, I'm trying to sit back as well and obviously take in and have this adventure, you know, and thing to tell me kids and just experience as well, you know, because it's just amazing that I've climbed from when I walked in the gym at 9 and I'm in the biggest fight, you know, in British, and you can even argue like in world boxing, me and Khan are going to finally fight.
You just said there about nerves. How many nerves do you think there will be on Saturday night for you?
There'll be bunches and bunches of nerves, you know, because it's bragging rights. There's so much pressure I've put on myself.
Is that a good thing though?
Yeah,
Because people feed off the nerves, don't they?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing to have them nerves, in my opinion, because you've got them cat-like reactions. You're so on it when you're that nervous and you've got that cat-like reaction. You're so sharp, and that makes you so sharp and a sharpshooter. And that's obviously, in my opinion, it's great to have. You wouldn't be human either if you didn't have them.
He's ready, isn't he?
More than ready. I suppose Brendan's looking up there saying, good lad, Cal. That's it. He's done the work, talk the talk, now he's just got to walk the walk.
So what's the rest of the day look like for you?
I'm just going to go back to my hotel, probably FaceTime my kids and just I'll probably be on social media and have a little look at the press conference. And
Will you?
I will. I'll have a little look. But it's just about relaxing now and just relaxing and getting ready for the weigh-in tomorrow.
That's interesting, is it? Because some fighters will put social media away for fight week and not want to sort of delve into that.
Some sportsmen, not just fighters, they live by social media. Some people just take it for what it is. You don't know these people, so you're going to get good and bad things said about you. So you can laugh at some of the bad things because they don't actually know you. And if Kell's comfortable enough to do that, then good on him. Anthony Joshua's actually defriended everybody off social media because he doesn't want to see that. Certain fighters are different. I wouldn't care about it. Kell doesn't care about it. It's the mindset. You know what you're capable of doing. Nobody that's sat at home in their armchair is going to tell you what you are and what you want because you're the one that's doing it. So you can take it with a pinch of salt, and it makes no difference.
If you could just look at the camera and tell everyone, give them one reason in a sentence why they should tune in on Saturday night.
What can I say? It's going
to be fireworks.
There's going to be fireworks. This has been a long time coming. We do not like each other. Get your popcorn ready and your little sweets and nibbles because it's going to be fireworks. So tune in.
I just FYI, I bring the sweets and nibbles, don't I? Ringside. That's my job. Do you know what? We cannot wait. It's been a brilliant week so far, and there's going to be more to come tomorrow. We'll let you go to have a little rest and chill out this afternoon. Best of luck for Saturday night.
Thank you.
See you later.
See you tomorrow.
See you later. Bye.